Hello my dear students, welcome back to the class. Let's have a look at what we are going to discuss in this session. Nth term of an AP from the end, that is last term. So how to find nth term from the last, that is from the end. Okay, let's have a look. Let an AP whose first term is A and common difference is D if there are m terms in this AP. So let us assume there are m terms in that AP and whose first term is A and common difference is D. Okay, then nth term from the end will be m minus n plus 1th term from the beginning. Got it? So m minus n plus 1th term from the beginning will be the nth term from the end. Got it? So by using this we will find what? Nth term from the end, that is nth term from the last. Okay, let's say an example for better understanding. For example, let an AP 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So this is AP we are taken. Okay, here m is 10 because how many terms are there? 10 terms are there. Okay, so 10th term will be the last term, right? Assume we need to find 6th term from the end. 6th term from the end. Okay, so 6th term from the end will be m minus n plus 1th term from the beginning. Here m is 10 and n is 6th term. We need to find 6th term, right? So n is 6. So 10 minus 6 plus 1 together 5. So in this AP, 5th term from the beginning will be the 6th term from the last. Got it? You can also check here by counting because here we are limited terms. So 6th term from the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here we got 10 anyhow. So 5th term from the beginning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we have got? Same. Got it? So by this we can find nth term from the end. Okay, so nth term from the end, a m minus n plus 1 is equal to a plus m minus n plus 1 minus 1 into d, because nth term formula we know a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Simply we have replaced n as m minus n plus 1. That's it. Got it? So by this we can find nth term from the end. And simplifying further, here plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, then we get a plus m minus n d. So this is nth term from the end. Okay, the position is m minus n plus 1th term and that term is a plus m minus n d. So by using this information we can find any term from the end. Clear? So the same we can also understand and we can also write like this. Also, if L is the last term of this AP, then on reversing the given AP, L will be the first term, right? If we reverse the AP like this, and last term will be the first term, right? And common difference will be what? If there is D, initially if the common difference is D, on reversing common difference will be negative, that is minus D. Okay, then nth term from the end of given AP is the nth term of new AP. So this way also we can find. So how it is? Let's have a look. Nth term from the end is equal to L plus n minus 1 into minus D. Here L is last term. On reversing that becomes first term, right? And D becomes minus D. Okay. So L plus n minus 1 into negative D. So on simplifying further, nth term from the end is equal to L minus and plus into minus minus n minus 1 into D. Here L is last term. L is what? Last term. Here it is very important note to you. Suppose total number of terms of an AP, that is m is not given. We don't know m. Okay. Then we cannot use formula nth term from the end, that is a plus m minus 1 into d. This formula we cannot use. In that case we have to use this formula only. So that is the reason why both the formulas are very important. Clear? Now let us discuss how to find middle term. Middle term. If n is odd number, there exists one middle term. There exists only one middle term, that is n plus 1 over 2th term will be the middle term. Got it? N plus 1 over 2 the term will be the middle term. Let's see one example for your better understanding. If n equal to 7, here n is odd number, so the middle term will be 7 plus 1 by 2 the term, that is 8 by 2 the term. 8 over 2 is 4, so fourth term will be the middle term if n is 7. Here we learned how to find middle term if n is odd. Now let's have a look at how to find middle term if n is even. Okay, if n is even, that is even number, there exist two middle terms. There exist two middle terms, that is n over 2th term and n over 2 plus 1th term. These two will be the middle terms. Here n is what? N is number of terms in that sequence. Okay, so let us see example. If n equal to 8, then the middle terms are 8 over 2th term, that is 4th term, and 8 over 2 plus 1, that is just add 1 to this 5th term. So the middle terms are 4th and 5th terms. Clear? So this way we can find middle term or terms of any given sequence. Clear? Now by using these all inputs, let's solve some different example questions. Are you ready? Okay. The statement is, find the 11th term from the last term, that is towards the first term. Okay, of the AP, here AP is 10, 7, 4 and so on, negative 62. Here we are given arithmetic progression. Okay, now tell me, we have two formulae. Which one is apt to solve this problem? Yes, you're right. Here we are given last term, but we are not given number of terms in this sequence, that is m. So we cannot use first formula, so we can use second one. What is that second formula? That is nth term from the end is equal to L minus n minus 1 into d. Okay, here n is 11, so we need to find 11th term, right? L is last term, that is negative 62, and we can find d also, right? So given AP, that is 10, 7, 4 and so on, negative 62. So here this is A, anyhow we don't require A here, and D is 4 minus 7, that is negative 3, and this is L, that is nth term, last term, an. Okay, and here n is what? Here n is 11. We need to find 11th term, right? So n is equal to 11. Therefore 11th term from the end, that is from the last term, an is equal to L minus n minus 1 into d. So A11 is equal to, here L is negative 62 minus n is 11 minus 1, d is minus 3. That is equal to negative 62. This is 11 minus 1, 10. Negative into negative positive, 10 3s are 30. Together, negative 62 plus 30, that is negative 32. Therefore, 11th term from the end in this given sequence, that is negative 32. Shall we discuss once again briefly? Yes? Okay. Here we need to find 11th term from the last term. This is given AP, but in this AP we are given last term, but we are not given how many number of terms are there, that is m we don't know. So we can use the second formula, that is nth term from the end is equal to L minus n minus 1 into d. Here L is negative 62, n is 11 and d is common difference negative 3. Now on putting all the values here, we have got negative 32. So therefore 11th term from the last term in this sequence is negative 32. Clear? This is it.